But recently, Eggo waffles, like
Lego.
Eggo waffles came out with like a unicorn waffle that was just like a blue waffle. And people were just like having a field day with that.
I'm surprised I did not hear about that because that seems like something I would care very much about.
Yeah. You ever ate a blue waffle? Guys, thank you for tuning in this week to Insensitive Culture. If you enjoy our content, please have your friends and family rate, review, subscribe to this podcast on their favorite app. If you are a fan, please give us that 5-star rating and give us a review. If we like your review and it is a dope review, we will put that on a shirt and we will send you one of those shirts.
Hell
so
yeah.
Please do that. That's a nice incentive for that. If you watch us on YouTube, just hit that like button. Subscribe to the podcast. Also, if you think your friends and family would like that, have them subscribe via YouTube as well. And if you want to support us and you want to rock some of that merch, regardless of if it's a quote of yours or not, go to insensitivemerch.com and cop yourself some gear. Stay drippy with Drippy. Other than that, here we go.
And here we go.
You want to be like? Sensitivity equals fucking poverty.
Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Check it out, homie.
Guys, welcome to episode 109 of Insensitive Culture. As always, you know me.
So what?
You know my guy over here.
And that fool Blazer, Ramon.
And you know who's still not here. But we still love him, and we will always be
Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Make sure you check it out, homie.
Make sure you check it out, homie.
Shit.
I know. Johnny's living it up in Costa Rica, bro.
Yo, he's got like a timeshare there, I feel like. He's month here, month there, stays off the grid. That's like some... Is that where Jurrasic Park was? Costa Rica?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
That makes sense.
I just saw a story of his, in an infinity pool.
Yeah, I saw the same.
I was like,
the very same
this
story.
guy, man, this guy, he's living it up.
He sure is.
But he's living it up for a reason. Now he posted up on there.
He did
that they're expecting. So big news for him. Hopefully he doesn't mind us sharing that. But he posted it on his socials. So,
he did.
So congratulations, and that's why they're out there enjoying their life. So
when he's up at 2 in the morning and that baby's screaming, he's gonna be like, "Yo, I wish I was in fucking Costa Rica right now, just shaking this baby, like go the fuck to sleep." You can't. Like I was thinking about that. I was like, "Yo, I hope he's having a good time."
Yes, no, for sure.
It's gonna be rough for a little bit.
That's why he wasn't on the show last week.
Right?
He called in from Costa Rica.
He did,
and he's still there. He's not
the very same. Yeah. He's not quarantining. Nope. He's just there. He's still on vacation. It's part of the planned vacation.
That's awesome. Now we're happy for him.
We're very happy.
Can't wait till we could take some similar trips, man. We're gonna have to plan something very, very soon because I am going nuts here in Rochester.
I got an email about re-upping like our tickets for the next Comic-Con.
Oh, really?
I got a Read Pop email last night at like 11.
Already?
I mean, in October will be a year, but I think they're like pre-planning.
Okay,
they're like, hey, change this on your profile so that you can get new tickets. And I was like, shit.
This year we're gonna go again.
Fuck yeah.
We're gonna go again.
We're gonna go again, and
we're gonna man up. We're gonna man up.
Ah, man, we should just eat mushrooms and record it. That's what they do on what's the YouTube channel? I forget. It's like Vice. A lot of those Vice videos. This dude went to like a monster truck rally on acid.
Yeah.
Check that video out on YouTube. And if you're watching this on YouTube, just pause it real quick. Vice, LSD. Like there's all these crazy little Vice videos of these people doing normal shit just on some sort of hallucinogen. And I feel like that would be good for Comic-Con.
I don't know if I would want that to be my first experience.
That wouldn't be your first
on shrooms.
Oh yeah, we'll shroom before then, so that we'll train you like Rocky. I'll be like your fucking
you're gonna have
trainer
because I definitely that would be my first experience, and I think it would be just like overload.
New York City at the Javits Center. Yeah, that might be a little.
It might be a little bit much. Might be a little much.
That's fair.
But that was a dope experience.
It was.
I'd be down to do that again. We never put out the video because it's just like it's really us just walking through there
It's a lot of B-roll of
it's all
of
a lot of
kinda like there was
B-roll,
there wasn't too much but still it was a nice little
Yeah. I mean, I might
just a little New York City vibe one day.
Just to post it up sometime. I might take that time out. I just don't have the time.
Nah.
But
Ain't that
next time
serious.
we're actually going to interview people, and now that we know what to
Come
expect,
prepared. Yeah, now that we know.
and
I
it's
feel
probably
like
going to
that's
be a lot better this year too, because
less COVID restrictions and shit.
it seems like I haven't heard a damn thing about it since the last one, though, the Omarion variant went around, and that was attacking everybody. And then once that got through everybody, and we're like, Russia's invading Ukraine and all of this stuff, people were talking to World War III. We're just like, maybe this,
maybe it's not that bad after all.
maybe this
Things could be worse.
Not
Our buildings could be getting blown up and children killed. Yeah, it could be a lot worse. I'm sure.
I think that's what's going on right now. And I feel like that's enough time where it's going to be a much better experience, I think, this year.
I think so.
Yeah.
Better strip clubs, too. We don't want to fuck with that.
Oh, my God. We're not going back to that one, bro.
Actually, I think we should go back.
I know.
I think we should go back just to, like, commemorate.
Have
a hot dog. We'll have a hot dog.
Every year, we're just going to go back to
every year we go back there
shitty-ass
on
strip club.
October 8th. We say, hey, remember us? We didn't spend shit here, and y'all were dicks.
Oh, man. My girl would probably be like, what, strip club? She heard this conversation. And then whenever I take her over there, we're going to go, let's go into the strip club. I want you to experience this. And she'd be like, oh, all right, yeah, you can come here.
Wait, you never told her about the strip club?
I told her about the strip club. I'm just saying, like, hearing, oh, you're going to go every single time? What the hell? So, yeah, I would take her and be like, yo, you got to experience this for yourself. Let me know how you feel about it.
What's funny is Johnny
you can come.
Johnny has to drive by that strip club all the time, I'm sure, and he's just like, oh, fuck, that's so bad, dude. Like, I feel bad.
It made me appreciate Rochester strip club.
Yeah,
so
which I never thought I would fucking say. Bro. Made me appreciate Rochester strip clubs more. Oh, it hurts coming out. I never thought anybody would ever say that. We had the trashiest strip clubs.
Oh, she lifts her leg, she puts it down.
Lifts it, puts it down. Anyone can be a stripper. You follow that 1-2 step with just shaking your leg around.
Word.
Shit.
Unless they have one leg. That's the only way they
hold on to the pole. You shake that one leg around. You drop.
You ever seen that video with the woman with no arms? She like
I think I did. She like catches it with her legs, dude. Yeah, dude. I did.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, we're already
that's terrible.
We're off to a great
That's
start.
terrible, yeah.
I mean, that was great.
No, I love it. It's great terrible.
It's such a good video. I'm going to have to put that in there.
Yeah, drop that on some of the IC socials because we at least put it in the story. Just
I love it. It's great. Wait till you guys see it. You're going to laugh.
It's going to be a treat.
It's going to be a treat for sure. All right, man. What questions do we have, bro?
All right. Your OG Saved by the Bell fan. We're going to do a Marry, Fuck, Kill.
Okay.
Jessie Spano.
Oof.
Lisa Turtle.
Oof.
Kelly Kapowski.
Kelly Kapowski. I mean, there's only one way that this could go for me.
Let's hear it.
Definitely marry Kelly.
Kelly's getting married, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
She's wifey right there.
Yeah, that's wifey right
Kelly's
there.
wifey right there.
Definitely fucking Lisa.
Fucking Lisa.
And killing Jessie Spano. I was never a Jessie Spano fan. I think when I got older, I found her to be hot. Like tall, sexy looking, looking girl. But
but when you were a kid,
when I was a kid, it was just like, no,
Kelly,
like, no, I'm not even, she's not even, she was the buzzkill. She was the nerdy buzzkill.
Addicted to caffeine pills. She has substance abuse problems. Yeah. I have that gift saved on my phone. I keep it on. I keep it on me at all times. Yeah. That was intense. So there's remember the episode where like someone was smoking a joint in the bathroom at Bayside. It was like this anti-drug counselor that came in and like everyone thought he was so cool. And like they caught him smoking a joint in the bathroom and it was like the end of the world. I remember being a kid and being like,
Frank Grillo?
Oh shit. You know what?
He looked kind of like him, right?
Now that you say that, I feel like it might have. Like, I'm not sure. I can't confirm or deny that.
It popped into my head, but it looks like him.
That would be such a random Frank Grillo role.
It was a long time ago, though.
Yeah, I mean,
So
that
he
was what, early 90s, if you're going to pull up his page. Smoking a joint. Did he have like kind of long hair, like slick back, wearing that 90s
Yeah, like
garb?
that, you know, the 90s cool guy.
Yeah.
Cool guy stuff. Let me see.
If it says Saved by the Bell, bro, I'm going to lose it.
No, because his earliest thing is like 93, so it's not Frank Grillo.
Silk stockings. Do you remember silk stockings?
I do.
I used to think there would be a titty on there.
Same,
I knew
bro,
there never was,
same.
but it always seemed like a show where there might be a titty in
Same,
it.
bro.
But it was like USA, so they never
Right.
dropped a titty on USA.
Same. No, but I remember that episode vividly, bro.
Yeah. For sure.
And they thought Zach was so serious about it.
Everyone was so serious
Yeah.
about it. Dude. It was like a joint, bro. But I mean,
like-
back then it was pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
A joint, dude.
Yeah,
Damn.
joint. Now it's legal damn near everywhere.
So back in the day when I was watching, I think I would have went the exact same route you did. But have you seen Lisa? I forget, Lark Voorhees. Have you seen her today?
Yeah.
She looked, I don't remember what they said. Like there was rumors that she was having some sort of trouble. She does not look good, or at least the last time that I saw her, she did not look that good. But
No, yeah, it looked
Elizabeth
like she had
Berkley.
like some surgeries done.
yeah, so,
and
but
it
and she
just
like her
weren't-
face was lighter, like a
Yeah.
Michael Jackson type of
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it was very weird to me.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. I remember that. I definitely remember that, but I don't
But like,
know if
I'm not going to factor that into my my
see.
decision. Like I Lisa was mad cute.
Well, the reason for that, well, I just remember she was dope in Saved by the Bell, and then she was in How High.
How High, yeah,
and that
she
was
was
the only
dope in
time
How High,
afterward that
yeah.
I was like, "Ooh, she still looks dope."
She still does look dope. And How High
yeah.
was like 2001. Like that was
Something like that,
mad
yeah.
long time ago.
Yeah, bro,
She
she's
looks wild now.
I don't know though. Yeah, I guess she does look wild now.
It's just not the same cute little Lisa Turtle.
I mean,
That I
people age,
remember.
bro.
That's true. No, they do, but
She just looks like she had a couple
they
things
all
done and it
aged.
didn't-
But yeah, they didn't go so well for her.
Yeah, Kelly still looked good though.
Oh, Kelly still looks good as
Yeah,
hell.
she still looks.
And
still
she's like a little
fine.
bit heavier too. Like usually she's older. We all
Yeah,
age,
yeah,
but
yeah,
she
yeah.
still looks
No, she
so
looks
good.
she looks fire
My God.
to this day.
Kelly Kapowski.
To this day.
All right, next question. You ready?
Yeah.
You're taken hostage 5 years ago, and then you're released.
Sure.
What surprises you most about the world that you're released into?
5 years ago.
5 years ago, bro.
5 years
That's
ago.
a crazy question now because 5 years ago, shit was wildly different.
You think so?
I mean, pre-COVID, yeah.
Pre-COVID. I mean, social media and everything like that probably wouldn't. It was
Similar.
about the same.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was. Maybe
be
it's a little.
different
It
trends
make it
and-
seem like a little bit worse now with the racism and all the like everyone's opinions. But I mean, just I think it would just be crazy for me to be like to come back. For the most part, I think a lot of stuff. 5 years isn't that bad.
Yeah, no, that's
It's not too crazy. And I don't think I would be so shocked other than the fact that, you know, you're explaining to me that, you know, watching some people wear masks now, like it's a normal thing. Like,
because
yo, what's going on with that?
pre-COVID, you saw someone
Yeah,
wearing a
yeah, it
mask,
would be
you were
weird.
like, what
It
the
would be
fuck
weird.
is this dude doing? You remember the first time you
remember-
had to wear a mask? You're like, yo, this is going to be weird. Like, I remember
Yeah.
wearing one into Wegmans for the first time, just being shook. And now it's like, yo, where's my fucking mask at? I need to put my shit on before I go into the dirty ass place.
I remember it was kind of a fashion trend to wear masks, like to wear a mask of some sort, but it was just a fashion trend. There was no reason for it. To the point where I thought about buying one because it was a trend in Japan, and obviously like fashion trends in Japan, like they start over there, and in Japan or overseas in general, like China, Japan, what they do is they wear a mask if they're sick in order not to pass it around. Like, but that's
Sure.
you know, so it's normal over there. So they had like designer like masks, like different brands and shit. And people would bring that over here, but it was more of a style fashion sense. And everyone would just be like, what the, like, the fuck was the purpose of a mask? I remember my boy had one, and he would just be like, "Yo, I bought one because these are dope," but it's like I feel weird just wearing it places. To where now it's the norm.
Right. Like, you just wait, my friend. You just wait.
Yeah, you just wait. So I think that would be the biggest shock. Is just like, I love the movies at the time. I love going to like all of these places and just be like, yo, it's just not.
Yeah.
It's not feasible to go to a lot of these places. But again, if you would have asked me this question a year ago or even 2 years ago, my answer would have been like, yo, what the fuck is going on with the world? You know what I mean? Word. But now it feels like we're almost over the hump. And other than that, it's like the whole weed thing, like people being able to just smoke.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going to go. The weed thing, like that would have, especially like here in New York with all the different carnivals and festivals and just, you know, like I work for an IT company, and one of the clients that we support is just like an extractor of like THC and CBD, and like just the openness of cannabis now compared to, you know, 5 years ago is crazy.
Sure.
I've been watching. Did you ever see on National Geographic back in the day, there was a show called American Weed, and it was like pretty much centered in Fort Collins, Colorado.
A little closer, just in case.
And there was probably 20 dispensaries in this little town, Fort Collins, which I don't know, I guess it isn't that little. But pretty much the show was from the perspective of like a dispensary owner, a sheriff in the area, and like, I don't know, some, you know, medical patients and shit in the area.
Yeah.
And like this town basically voted out dispensaries from their town.
I remember
like,
that.
You could still smoke and, you know, have herb and shit, but like if you were a medical patient, you had to go outside of the town, which for a lot of people isn't the biggest deal. It's an inconvenience, but like a lot of people that are sick
you're making that trip.
Oh, for sure. Oh, I'm going to the next state. Like I've thought about going to Canada just to get into like a cookies store, but yeah, that's aside from the point.
You don't have to anymore, my friend.
Yeah. No, but American Weed, it was. I bought it for like $10 on Amazon Video because I remember watching the series, and like every couple of years I watch it just because it's so dope.
I think I did see that show actually.
And there was like brothers. There was like these 5 brothers that owned these dispensaries, and like they had their grows.
But they would have the feds like break like.
There was always some bullshit. They were always getting hassled, and you know shit was not going their way, and it was just an awesome fucking show. But yeah, I mean 5 years ago, COVID aside, cannabis industry and just the attitude I think around it, and then the cost of some electronics. I would be shocked by like an external hard drive or a solid state drive, like things like that were TVs. You know, I just bought a fucking 70-inch flat screen for like $600, dude. Like that shit would have been crazy expensive 5 years ago. And like before that, remember there was plasma TVs. My dad still has a plasma TV, bro, from like trash. 2008. It's been dope. He loves it. Like I'm like, Dad, you're never gonna get another plasma TV ever. He's like, yeah, but this one, it was so good. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna find one. I'm like, don't do that.
Why?
Just get an LCD. I don't know, because this TV has lasted like 20 years.
I get it, but I think he is. He was in the minority on that.
He was.
Like, because I know a lot of people who got him, and that image would just burn in there, and then it's done.
But this TV, it's like maybe a 50-inch, 55, and the thing must weigh 300 pounds, bro. It is like this thick, which should not be the case for a TV today, dude. Like,
I know.
Technology, cannabis, and COVID. Those 3 things, I feel like, have really come along. And I'm sure there's other things that we're forgetting
I'm sure.
about.
And the phones, even though people are just like, oh, it's nothing. You know, 5 years. 5 years.
The speed of the phones, definitely. Like they don't look too different. They're pretty much, you know, the touch screen, and we're all used to that. Maybe they get thinner or fatter, or the cameras get better, but like the speed of like app usage and shit is what fucks me up. Because I waited a long time to get a new phone. I had an iPhone 10 for like 4 years. Then I got a new iPhone, and I was like, holy shit. Like this is noticeably different. Yeah. And I couldn't imagine
the same jump.
5 years waiting.
I think yours is 1 year newer than mine, I think.
I had 13.
Yeah.
No. Yep. But still, like that was a huge
it was a huge
fucking jump. Are we ready for the third? We're going to do 4 because we don't have a lot of news and shit.
Yeah.
Johnny's getting crunk right now. If you could have one person narrate or do play-by-play of you having sex, who would it be?
Easy.
You're going to say Morgan Freeman?
That is the cheat. That is the cheat, though.
And then Block pulled his dick out. Yeah, no, I don't know. Is that really? But that's not like, it's not sexy at all, bro. Don't you want it to be sexy?
Closer to his body.
Okay, now I'm turned on. Yeah, I was wrong. I stand corrected. That was super sexy, bro. That was, oh my God.
No, I'm just joking.
I got him all flustered over here.
Got me all flustered over here. Yeah, I mean, if Morgan Freeman is off of the is not a choice there.
I mean, no, it's definitely a choice, but is it a choice that you want to make?
It still has to be, yeah. I mean, it still has to be somebody with like a deep, pronounced voice, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, just narrating sex. Oh, the thrusts.
Ooh,
and things like that.
I mean, it would definitely hit home.
Yeah.
If I heard, that for sure.
If it's not him, it's got to be,
who else?
Ryan Reynolds or something.
Okay. Like a Deadpool, Deadpool. Okay, just because it's, That's
it'd
cool.
make it funny. That would be hilarious.
It would definitely make it funny. You'd have a little sarcasm in there.
Oh, what's that? What's that behind you there? What are you pulling out there, bud? Are you almost done?
You almost done?
Of course.
I feel like he would hate on you though.
Yeah, he would.
I'd be like I wouldn't want to hear him while I was doing it.
Is that what you got for? Okay.
Oh, we're done already.
Oh, we're done already.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that would piss me off.
Yeah.
I don't want.
Have fun in the bathroom, honey.
He'll go get you a towel. Ryan Reynolds. Okay, but now you got to pick one.
My impressions
pick one of those.
Pretty horrible.
Pick one. I mean, it's a white boy impression.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I would really like the Ryan Reynolds. That'd be hilarious.
I like to be condescended while I'm making love.
Yeah, I mean that would also be a choice. Like that would also be a factor. Is can you hear it? But
what if you could hear it?
If you could hear it, that would Ryan Reynolds would be distracting as fuck.
But even Morgan, I don't want to hear anybody narrate my shit. Be like, oh shit, they're really paying attention.
Yeah.
Okay, but you can't hear it though. So
yeah. I'd fuck with Ryan Reynolds. Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be great.
I mean, Morgan Freeman, obviously, the good voice comes to mind.
Sure.
Sam Jackson with some motherfuckers in there would be funny. I don't necessarily know that I want for funny, but
right.
I was thinking I think John Hamm does a great commercial in the Mercedes-Benz commercials.
Yeah.
And I feel like he could be a great narrator.
You're a big John Hamm guy.
I love John Hamm. Yeah, I'm a big John Hamm fan.
Okay.
I became a big John Hamm fan after I found out that he was funny. Because I was introduced to John Hamm through Mad Men, which was obviously not a very funny show.
Right.
But then I saw him like on SNL and like all these internet sketches and skits and hanging out with comedians. He's one of the funniest dudes ever. And I think that's because I never thought of him as funny. But I don't think like if he were narrating my lovemaking, I don't think he would do it in a funny way. He would do it in like a Mercedes-Benz commercial way. And those commercials are fire.
Oh, man.
Like they're classy.
Yeah.
They're classy. If not John Hamm, I was going to say Brad Pitt. I feel like Brad Pitt would make it cool.
Matthew McConaughey too, because you just reminded me of the car commercial.
He'd be in the Lincoln commercial. Be like, I'm not even going to try.
No, I'm not either.
But that would be if we had somebody here that could do a McConaughey impression of like him narrating our lovemaking. That would be super funny.
Yep.
Fuck.
I keep wanting to like try it, but I can't. It's gonna be horrible.
I know.
It'd be horrible.
If I could do impressions the way I can hear them in my head, it would be amazing. But I can't. I can't do that at all.
All right.
So we're done. So you fucking cocksucker. You were gonna do it and then you stopped.
No.
Yeah,
I knew that was gonna set you off.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Okay, last one. Would you rather be stuck in Jurassic Park or Jumanji? Go.
Jurassic Park or Jumanji? I would rather be stuck in Jumanji.
Really?
I think so.
Why?
Because in Jumanji, it's a lot of crazy shit. It's not just the dinosaurs.
Right.
But if you finish the game, it's over. There's an end if you finish the game.
Can you get murked in Jumanji?
I'm sure you can. Yeah, I'm sure you can.
Because like I didn't know if it was just like, you know, you're not going to get trampled by
no
these
one got
rhino.
murked because
that's what I'm saying. Because it was a PG movie or PG-13, whatever it was.
Sure.
But like it wasn't like a violent movie. But like I feel like Jurassic Park is some real shit. Where like,
but that's the thing too. Is this the recent Jumanji? Or
no,
the
I was
old
thinking.
school?
No, I was thinking the old
school.
school Jumanji.
Yeah, I was thinking old school.
I mean the new one.
Because in the new one they die, but they have like lives.
Yeah,
because it's a video game, you know, and that was kind of stupid. But
I was thinking old school Jumanji.
Okay, yeah, I would still pick Jumanji because at the end of it, like the monkeys and like there's a bunch of stuff that wasn't exactly life threatening and just made the game really hard.
It was still very creepy.
Sure.
The dude just showing up with like the rifle and
Hunting
shit.
them. Yeah. I mean,
that's scary shit. But also like a T-Rex coming in.
Yeah, but
Also
there's no
scary
end
shit.
to that. Like they left the island, and then however many movies later, they just became, now they're roaming the earth.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's like there's no end to that. To Jumanji, there's an end. You finish the game. You guys muster up the courage, finish the game, find a high ass point or something. I mean, but every single time you roll something, it's gonna happen to you.
Right.
So there's no hiding from it. But
there's no hiding.
If you get to the end, that is
so
it.
there is an end point.
It goes
inside.
away.
You can get it to go away. Whereas if you're living at Jurassic Park, like Jonni is right now, that's it. Like
That's it.
you're just protecting yourself.
Yeah, you're just
but like
running.
Is it Jurassic Park that's functioning okay and everything's cool? I'm staying at the resort at Jurassic Park. It is still scary, but it's also kind of exciting. Like you look out your window and then there's a fucking
dinosaur.
Yeah, dude. Like that's sick. That is sick.
Yeah, that's sick.
I feel like I would pick Jurassic Park, honestly.
Okay, yeah.
And if some shit did go down, I'd get in one of those balls, like the glass domes from the newer Jurassic Parks where they were just cruising around.
Yeah.
I feel like that would fuck.
Okay. I mean, you're not wrong.
But Jumanji would be tight too, because like
everything went perfectly fine,
but nothing ever goes perfectly fine at Jurassic Park. So that's the catch-22, I think. Is
and if you're playing Jumanji, it's guaranteed that shit is just gonna get fucked.
But you're also probably gonna finish the game.
Yeah, there's an ending to it though. So yeah, that's my.
I'm gonna go Jurassic Park still. I want to see those dinosaurs, bro.
I'll still stick with Jumanji. I like that. All right, so we don't really have a whole lot, but let's get through it.
You know what it's time for. News clips.
So we don't, like I said, we don't really have a whole lot of actual news clips since Johnny's not around.
If Johnny's not here,
that's his.
We don't know what's going on in the world without him here. So
nothing that doesn't include Hollywood.
Hollywood.
But I wanted to ask you. So this is something that you are interested in. Okay. What's going on with that? With the legalization, as far as the federal aspect of marijuana.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
explain that to me a little bit.
As far as I know, from what I've read, we've always known that the United States has cannabis listed as a Schedule I narcotic, which is like the worst of the worst, as far as like their tier drugs go, meaning it has no medical value, which is one of the stipulations for drugs being considered a Schedule I drug, which seems weird because we know that there's medicinal marijuana programs all over the country. Medicinal marijuana, meaning there's some medicinal value there, right? So people always thought that was weird. There was a vote recently, and I don't remember if it was the Senate or the House, but I want to say it was the House. I don't know if you can pull it up, because there was one where it wasn't passing. They had voted on it for a while, and it wasn't passing. And then recently it passed, meaning they took it off of the Schedule I narcotic list. Okay. And I want to say they bumped it down to 2, just one lower, which is cool because, like I said,
House. It was the House.
It was the House. Okay, the House. It's the Senate fate. Does that say the Senate fate is...
But Senate fate is dim, so we don't know if the Senate will actually...
if they'll actually pass. And that's what I say, it would pass the House. So the House was where it was passing easily, but then it would get to a certain point, and there would be politicians that would be like, no. But like, if it were to get officially taken off of Schedule 1, it would make all of the states' job easier if they wanted to legalize, because then banks would work with them. Like, that's a big problem. Banks don't want to touch any fucking cannabis money because as far as they're concerned, it's a Schedule 1 narcotic. It might as well be LSD. Like, it's not good, and they won't fuck with it at all. So if the United States can declassify it and decriminalize it on like a countrywide level, not only would that help states with their medicinal programs and their recreational programs, you know, by not allowing, you know, the state or the federal government to come in and be like, no, you know, you can't legalize this or you can't do that. Like, it would sort of free them up from that. But also, like, it would essentially, you know, allow the banks and more businesses to, you know, open, take cannabis money and function just like a normal business would. Like, there wouldn't be the stigma is the word I was looking for. There wouldn't be the negative, right. That like a cannabis business has. And that show that I was talking about, which took place, it was filmed in like 2011. And there was a lady that her dispensary got closed down, and the way she was talking, you would have think she was like a pimp. She's like, I'm not going to find work in this town. Like, I'm going to probably have to move, because she ran a medical dispensary that was helping like cancer and HIV patients. Like, that was the stigma back then. And this would it would go a long way in clearing that up and legalizing federally, so that it, wherever you fucking go in the United States, like, you don't have to worry about it. It's like having a beer. Yeah. That'd be dope. That would be super dope.
And people are living that way anyway right now.
They are.
So what the fuck is the point?
Exactly.
Like, what's the purpose of this being denied at this point, right?
Why wouldn't the government want their cut? But there's money being made everywhere.
And people are celebrating as if this is a big win, but it hasn't gotten there. And of course you see the people, oh, of course Biden isn't going to, you know, he's not going to sign this off, as if he's the one.
Right, as if he's the one that held, you know, right. That's what they're waiting for, Biden's signature. Like, he doesn't give a fuck, bro. This is so far
from... Well, it's the Senate that has to make that, you know, they have honestly, to vote.
It's probably Republican senators that are
denying it.
Holding it up, yeah, honestly.
Sure. And but a lot of people are celebrating as if this is a huge win, when really we're in the same boat until the Senate approves.
Until everyone plays nice. Yeah.
Right.
Like, I think this has happened before.
I think we have maybe the best chance right now. The fact that everybody's legalizing it, it doesn't seem like, if you would think of, even though like New York, they said they were going to crack down on these illegal dispensaries.
Yeah. The gray area
dispensaries,
donations.
Because once it became legal to a certain extent, everyone went wild with just opening up these dispensaries, even though it's not legal to have a dispensary open.
Yeah.
And New York said that they were going to start cracking down on that, but
I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it up here or anything, but I figured that would be in New York.
I think,
New York City.
Johnny said like he thought that like it was going to start down in the city, because like even when we were at Comic-Con, we walked by a dude selling like packaged edibles just on the street. That's like, true. And I was like, I've seen that packaging. Like, I know that like those are the same fucking edibles that are making their way around the entire fucking state. So like, I'm willing to bet that's probably where it is going to start. But like, by the time they have that whole thing policed, they're going to be opening the dispensaries here, which is going to be some point next year, probably. Yeah. You know, because they wanted to start it this year because it got passed last year, but Cuomo dragged his feet, and then Hochul is trying to pick up the pieces, and it, you know, it's a whole just bureaucracy type thing. They want that money, bro.
They want that money.
They have every reason to get this up and running, because there's just millions of dollars that are going into Joe Schmo's pocket over in Greece, because he's got a grow going in his basement. And like, you know, like, you're losing fucking money.
I need my cut.
Exactly.
That's what they give a fuck about. They
Right.
want that cut.
They want that cut, but the way that they're dragging their feet, they're not acting like they want that cut. They're like, yeah, y'all do what you do for now. We'll pretend like we care, and we'll come get our money later. And
Damn.
they're going to fucking get it. You just watch in 5 years, the money that New York State is pulling in, it's going to be like Illinois. They brought in they sold $1 billion worth of weed in Illinois in the last year.
People are just
$1 billion.
happy to be able to buy it.
That's what I'm saying. And I say we because I include myself. I've paid insane prices for legal cannabis just because it's legal. And everyone else would do the same thing at least once. I bet my mom would go out and at least buy some edibles, bro. And she is the least pro cannabis person you will ever meet. But I feel like I could talk her into it at this point because that's how the attitudes have shifted.
If it's legal, it's legal.
Exactly. She loves her wine. I know she would love a gummy or something.
Yeah. She's only against it until
That
she
would be
feels it.
exactly. We all were, right?
Yeah.
We all were.
You remember that first high? What'd you do when you, what was your first high?
So I was weird because the first time I smoked, I don't think I got high. Like I didn't feel it like I thought I would.
Yeah.
But the first time that I remember feeling it,
Like, oh, fuck.
This
is my shit.
I was walking with a group of people. We were walking through a neighborhood towards the mall in Greece because we were just going to, fuck around at the mall, whatever kids do. And we were passing a joint around. And for whatever reason, I don't know if I was smoking this joint because at the time I had started smoking cigarettes as a kid. Like I'd, stolen some cigarettes from my parents. And you know how to inhale a cigarette. And I think the joint I was inhaling properly like a cigarette.
Yeah.
And whereas the bowl I wouldn't. Right. And so like I was smoking this thing and I remember I was about to cross the street, like Long Pond Road, bro, going over to the Grease Ridge Mall. And I was like, I remember running across the street and thinking, holy shit, this is a terrible place to feel high for the first time. And it's just cars and noise and there's just traffic. And I remember I was like, I fuck with this. This is, Dave, this is you right here. And I was like, 15,
beginning
16, yeah, that was where it all started.
First time I got high, I remember, and it wasn't a foreign thing to me. My dad would smoke weed around me my entire life.
Yeah, so you knew the smell and everything.
I knew the smell. I got in trouble. I think I might have told before.
You smelled like
my
it?
life. No. I remember being very young.
Yeah,
like elementary school young, and playing with Play-Doh. And I remember I told my dad, I was like, look, Dad. And I folded it up like a blunt and I pretended to lick it. And he yelled at, he's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Don't ever do that. Yo, but it's like, motherfucker, I learned it from you. But
I learned it from you, Dad.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yo, how are you yelling at me for something that I observed you doing, and now I'm trying to mimic you? So
that's probably why he was pissed. He was pissed at himself. He wasn't pissed at you, dog. He was pissed at himself.
No. But so it wasn't a foreign thing to me.
Yeah,
all my friends smoked, or at least have smoked, and my brother smoked. Like my mom, my dad smoked.
Everybody was
at
smoking.
the time. Everybody was smoking. So the first time I got high, me and my buddy, we would walk to Arundecoit Mall because we lived right off of Goodman. So it wasn't a crazy walk.
Yeah.
So we would walk to Arundecoit Mall, and then we would walk back. On the way back, he somehow found a fat dime bag of some shit that looked good. Like it was enough. Like I knew what looked like good weed.
Yeah.
And it was like the lime green color. It was the stuff with the seeds and everything.
It was Schwugget, though. It was that in between.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah,
it was a good one. It
yeah,
wasn't.
yeah.
This is when like hydro started coming around, but it was like
pre-dro.
Yeah. So he
episode
found a
10?
bag. He's like, oh shit. And at the time, my dad was on parole, and I used to piss for him.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember you telling me that.
So, and he just got off of it. So since
So
he
you
just
could
got off of
blaze
it,
that
I was
shit.
like, you know what? Cool. Like we went back to the house. I knew where my mom had a little bowl.
Nice.
We didn't know how to roll.
Little metal bowl.
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
metal.
little
It was
metal
like
balls.
metal.
Yeah.
No, it was wooden.
Oh,
it was wooden with the
Ooh.
metal. With the metal.
You screwed the
bowl
bowl.
area.
Yeah. Okay.
Old
Damn,
school, very
that's
old school,
very
80s
old school. Yeah.
looking thing. And So we packed that, and my sister, she's younger than me. And so she was like significantly younger than me. You know, we're like 4 years apart.
Okay.
And I was like, I had to have been like at least like 17 or something like that. I started late because of my whole dad's thing.
Yeah, because you were pissing for him.
Sure. Exactly. So anyway, she said that she had smoked before, whatever. I believed her because, you know, she has probably. Right. So we all smoked together, and we got high. I remember I was laughing at just like literally like, I think I ate a bowl of cereal and I just lift the milk up and would just drop it. And it was the funniest thing to me, bro.
Spilled his
funniest shit to me in the world. And since then I was just like, I was hooked.
Yeah. I
got with my boys. We would all just smoke, like
play video games.
Shit ton of fucking weed on my porch. Ask Jonni. That's when around that same time was when I started hanging out with Jonni, and
you're like, oh, Jonni blazes that shit.
Yeah,
All right,
my boy Chunk would spend his whole. He would get paid, and he would spend his whole paycheck on just nothing but dimes come through and just drop them on the table. Let's smoke.
Damn.
You know, so it was good times. But that was the first time I got high, and then I think it was like the next day or the day after. My dad comes in and he's like, "Yo." But I think he was fucking with me because I think it's just because he knew I was smoking. Because at that time, he wasn't living with us anymore. My parents had split. So I was smoking on the porch. Never really had the discussion with my mom, but obviously I'm still smoking at the house.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a secret.
Right.
But he came around and he was like, "Yo, I need some piss. They're doing a surprise test. Last one." And that's exactly what I told him. I looked at him. I was like,
I ain't got you.
I'm like, you don't want that.
It's dirty.
Yeah, you don't want that. He's like, what? You don't want that. And I try to like just walk away. And he let me. And then I think it was like a day later, he goes, he shows up at the house and he starts breaking up weed. That's what he does, you know, always. So I'm just like, all right, Pops, I'm about to go take a shower. And he's like, yo, you're not gonna smoke with me?
You gonna smoke with me?
I was
like, all right.
And I looked at him, and he was just like, he told me, I'd rather you smoke with me than smoke behind my back. So
there you go. That's a dad line for sure. And
I was like, all right. And that was the first time we got high together.
White dads use that with drinking. Like, I'd rather you drink here with me than out on the street or in the woods.
I had cousins that their dads would give them like sips of beer, like real young.
I mean, I had young sips of beer.
They're all pretty much alcoholics.
I had young sips of beer, but it was disgusting to me. Like, I wanted nothing to do. I was like, this is the grossest shit ever. Why would you ever drink this? Like, give me a fucking juice box. Like, it was gross as fuck.
My dad wasn't much of a drinker. He would just fucking smoke. It's probably why I can't smoke like that, because he's been smoking around me my entire life. So my lungs just aren't there for it.
They're already degraded.
They're already degraded. That's why I stopped, though. One, I couldn't handle it, like being that high anymore, and two, I'd get chest pains after a while. So
weak lungs.
Like, I gotta stop. Gotta stop that shit.
Those are rookie numbers. You gotta pump those
those
up.
are rookie numbers. Now, I smoked a lot of weed before my chest started hurting, though. I mean, the only other news that I have here is that I guess Elon Musk is now. He now owns the majority stock in Twitter.
Nah, was it the majority or is
the majority?
So nobody owns more than 9%?
Oh, let me see. It was like, it's Elon Musk is now the majority shareholder of Twitter.
That's so
crazy. The billionaire owns about 10% of the company, and that is the majority.
Somebody let their company get that out of control where you buy 9%. And you are the majority owner of the company. That's crazy. I thought he was just like, because he's very vocal on Twitter. Like I have a Twitter burner account. That's really all I use. And I see Elon Musk just going crazy, especially now with Ukraine. Like he's always tweeting and supporting and you know doing his thing. And like I don't know what that does for him. Like if he just has so much money, he's like, I love Twitter. Like I want to get down on
he said something before. I read something, and I remember when he did it. He had said not too long ago that he was actually going to build his own Twitter because he fucks with Twitter hard. Yeah, he does a lot of stuff on there.
Yeah,
and he actually said that he was going to start his own Twitter, but apparently now he's a majority stockholder. So now he has a say in what the company does, right?
I would assume, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a majority, like you, when you're the majority, bro, like what you say goes. I assumed.
Pretty much.
Based on movies, when people have a majority stake in a company, like, it seems like they're running shit, right?
Yep.
So fuck.
Let me see here. It says,
I wish I could afford a fucking Tesla.
yeah,
Dope.
overs. No prompting Tesla. See, so I don't know. He's definitely gonna start swinging his dick around on Twitter now, bro.
Even more so.
Even
That's
more
scary
so.
because he was already swinging that shit around like he owned the majority stake in Twitter.
Yeah.
But he's kind of funny sometimes. Like he I don't know if you follow him on, or if the IC account follows him.
I don't really fuck with Twitter. I even stopped going to the IC. Like I removed Twitter from my phone.
Yeah.
I need to do that with Facebook and just not go to the website.
Bro.
Yeah,
just cut it.
Need to cut it off.
Just cut it.
I do.
Do it.
I keep saying that I'm doing it for the group, the group.
The group will live on.
Like, yeah,
the group will live on. Yep.
Yeah,
It'll be its own entity.
Sure. Sure.
Let it do what it do, baby.
Let it do what it do. But yeah, I don't really fuck with Twitter, probably because I jumped on, super late.
Yeah.
And by the time I jumped on, everybody already has it down packed. And I'm just like, I don't understand it. I don't understand how to gain a following. I don't understand, like, I don't give a fuck about what people have to say like that. You know what I mean? Like, people that I know.
I don't use it to gain a following at all. Like, it's solely there.
I don't know who to follow.
It's
I
like
just
a
don't know.
news app. Like I mean, whatever interests you, dog. Like James Gunn. Like, I mean, stupid people like that, where, anybody in any of the
celebrities and like certain people.
That's pretty much what what the account that I use is pretty much like celebrities, directors, comic book, Twitter accounts, some sports accounts, like just the pop culture that I care about. Like those are the Twitter accounts that I follow. And like it curates this really nice timeline of news and current events and like, porn. And there's a couple porn stars in there. Sure. Yeah. I mean, there is. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean that they're I know you did. They're sprinkled in there, baby.
I know
like
you, bro.
That's you got to make it interesting.
Yeah,
still,
no, that's
right?
fine.
But
I didn't say you were wrong for it.
It's not like a crazy thirst trap Twitter. Like there's just some, you'd be scrolling and be like, oh, what's going on in Ukraine? Oh, that's a fat ass. Oh, this video game is coming out next week. Like there's a little bit of everything for everyone in that Twitter feed. And I think that's, if you use Twitter like that, where it's just sort of a news feed of all of your different interests and likes, like it's awesome. But like if you're going on Twitter, like I need to have fucking 100,000 followers and I need to do this, like you're fucked, because Twitter can feel like an empty void sometimes if you don't know what you're looking for, or if you're just sort of like, let me figure this Twitter thing out. Like it's you're already fucked at that point.
I'm
you're done.
Old and just like, how can I do this?
No, don't. Just use it to your advantage.
And that's another thing.
See what you want to see, because you're curating your Twitter experience at that point.
That was another thing too. There's a shit ton of fucking spoilers on.
There is, which is that is a downfall of Twitter. So like if there's something that comes out, the finale of a Marvel show on, because those are always big spoiler heavy ordeals that we deal with, movies and shit like that. But you can mute certain words, like you can put in shit, and I will do that from time to time. In fact, there's probably still like WandaVision spoiler, like a whole bunch of words that I have muted on my Twitter that I don't need to be muted anymore. But
that's all right.
I'm not gonna get nothing spoiled for me. So that's how I make sure, because whenever anything has been spoiled for me, 100% of the time it's been on Twitter. Yeah. Because it's so loose and free with, you'll get tweets in your feed
that's where
of
I
people
deleted it.
That you follow. Like it can get crazy. Yeah.
I think that's where I deleted it. It was No Way Home.
No Way Home. Yeah.
It was No Way Home.
And you saw something wild.
I just opened Twitter, and the first thing that came up was straight up sport. Like, even if I didn't want to read the article or anything like that, it was a picture.
Yeah. So like you can't forget a picture. Like when you get something spoiled, like that blows. Like you pretend like, oh, I'm gonna pretend like I never fucking saw that, but you fucking saw it.
You fucking saw that.
It sucks. That's a shitty feeling. And like I said, that is one of the downfalls of Twitter if you're not ready for it.
Yeah, and I wasn't ready for it. And I was pissed.
That's fair.
So I turned that shit. I cut that shit off.
I get it, bro.
I didn't even realize that I didn't have Twitter even installed. And then I went to log in and I was like, oh, I downloaded it and then forgot my password. Like, nope, I'm not even making I'm just not even making the effort
even worth
anymore.
It. It's fair.
All right, so that's all I really had for news clips. Very light. A lot of segues there.
You see what you do to us, Johnny? You see what you do to this podcast?
Son of a bitch.
You better be a damn good father.
No, we know you will be.
I know. We love you.
Guy.
We miss you.
Yeah. He'll be here next week for sure. He'll be here next week for sure.
Will.
And then it'll be your regularly scheduled program.
It'll be another 3-hour
like,
episode, and you'll be like, God
damn,
damn, they
are
go
just
so long when Johnny's
damn it. All right, good.
Oh, hour 45? I can bang this out, no problem.
Yeah, back to 3 hours the second Johnny comes back.
I'm sorry, but y'all just break it up in chunks. Break it up in chunks.
All right. HOLLYWOO. All right, so obviously last week we talked about what everybody was talking about, which is the whole Will Smith smacking Chris Rock thing.
What did Will Smith do?
Remember at the Oscars? You didn't watch the Oscars?
I didn't watch the Oscars, no. What happened?
Well, then you remember those memes that came out of everywhere?
I do. I didn't understand any of them. I've been so lost for the past week. I have no idea.
No. So obviously, everything is now coming out, and there's a lot of backlash because, people are going back and forth. Oh, Chris Rock was wrong, or
Will Smith was wrong.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? But apparently Will Smith took action and he resigned from the Academy for his actions on what happened that day. Now, this doesn't stop him from being nominated for an Oscar.
Sure,
However, he
can't vote, right?
For one, right.
Which, I mean, I guess that's just sort of like I think that's the de facto move after something like this. Like, that is what you need to do. It's superficial. It doesn't matter at fucking all to anybody.
It's just a move.
It sounds good when white crackers read the shit in the suburbs from their, MSN homepage. They'll be like, that Will Smith, he did the right thing. Like, that's literally all this is. This does nothing, but it looks good. It sounds good. It reads well. It will get clicks. Good job, Will. Like, that's step one to doing whatever it is you need to do to feel better about what happened at the Oscars that night.
Well, now we know too, more things came to light that like Chris Rock decided, we knew he decided not to press charges, but it was actually like the police came up to him and they asked him like, what would you like for us to do? And they gave him his options, like when one of them was escorting Will Smith off the premises and, like getting him out of there. And Chris Rock denied all of it. He said, no, I don't want any of that. Mainly because, he didn't want the focus he knew. And he apologized to Wanda Sykes about, that he said he felt most sorry for all of like the presenters because this was like the most represented Oscars in a long time. When it came to minorities winning, hosting, like everything. And he was more mad at or he was more sorry about the fact that it was taking away from them. So like he apologized to Wanda Sykes and like saying like nobody's going to remember the amazing job that you ladies did because now everyone's just going to be talking about this. So, but anyway,
that's true.
Another thing that was taken away is now his projects are all on hold. So like Netflix had a movie that they were working with on him. It's on hold. Bad Boys 4 is on hold. Just like everything that he was working on is on hold. I honestly think that it's just so that the companies look good.
They're gonna in like 6 months they'll resume talks,
which probably
and everything will be
was
all
you know, they weren't gonna film that until 6 months from now anyway.
Yeah.
But they had to make it, you know, they had to make the headline saying, "Hey, we're gonna put this on hold
exactly
now,
what I was
just
thinking.
to save face."
Yep.
You
That's
know,
exactly what I
so
was thinking.
it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit, and they're all capitalizing.
Everyone looks
on this.
good. Everyone is clean.
Yep.
And I mean, props to Chris Rock, really, for just handling this whole entire thing. You read the story where he shut down the heckler at one of his stand-up shows that was saying "fuck Will Smith." And
I didn't even hear that.
There was someone that was like, you know, going in and like not necessarily heckling him, but just being very vocal, anti Will Smith. And Chris Rock was just like, wasn't having any of it. He shut it down. He was like, no, that's not what we're doing. Like, it's not. And, you know, anybody could have been like, yeah, that's right, haha, and got on with their show, but he shut it down, bro. He's like, don't bad talk Will Smith. Like, every step of the way, he has been taking the high road. And absolutely. Yeah. And like a lot of comedians, a lot of people in general have been tweeting like, you know, if that were me and not Chris Rock, I would have blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And like, but it wasn't. And Chris Rock has been handling it like a professional, like a pro, absolutely. And like just the calmness, the demeanor, and doing his stand-up thing, and his ticket sales obviously have increased. We've read just, you know, based on everyone probably wants to hear if he's got something to say on it or what have you. But like, he has been a pro every step of the way.
Yeah, and everybody's winning off of it, honestly. Other than, well, even Will, man. Like, let's keep it real.
His name's in everyone's mouth still.
Yep, his names are, but nobody benefited more than the fucking Oscars, because nobody talked about the fucking Oscars.
Nope.
You know, as much as they have with this situation. So
I didn't even turn it on until that happened.
I didn't watch it. Yeah, I didn't watch it at all.
That shit went down, and I was like, I'm just going to put this on real quick and see, because it was like, there was like 15 minutes, half hour left. Like, there wasn't a lot left to the Oscars when that happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it, I'll put it on just to see what happens. And I'm sure there was a bunch of other people that did the same thing.
Johnny texted us in the group chat. Yeah. Like, yo, Will Smith just smacked Chris Rock. And that was that. I looked it up, and then from there, I saw the Japanese version.
And then it was just a whole thing, bro.
And then, you know, my mind is just like, oh, we need to put this up on the web.
Well, we were turning it into memes. There was we went in.
Obi-Wan, actually, he messaged me. He was like, yo, not for nothing. I don't know if it means anything, but it was your page that I saw it on first.
That's
so,
what's up.
I was like,
we broke it.
Love.
Insensitive culture broke the Will Smith slap heard around the world.
I like to think so.
It's true.
All right, so let's move on from that, because I'm sure people are probably tired of it.
Yeah, we're all tired of it. And honestly, I think the memes are getting tired.
Yeah,
well,
for sure.
Right? Like, it's every once in a while you see one that's like, oh, that's still funny, but like,
we're not sharing them.
I don't remember a current event that went so hard, so fast, meme-wise anyway. Right. Like, usually, you know, it stretches out a couple weeks and then it dies out, but like, this had a 48-hour run of just, holy shit, just keep fucking sending these.
After 24 hours, though, everybody was like, all right, let's stop this.
But they didn't. But they didn't stop. We couldn't stop. Like, okay. They got
people got creative,
filtered down. They did, dude.
Creative as fuck.
They did.
To the point where someone with 3D animation chops did both of their animated characters
from the animated movies. I saw that one too.
Yeah.
Pretty soon I was giving sends and shares and likes for creativity. Like, it wasn't groundbreaking or anything, but like, there was some funny shit that came out, and that shit brings out creativity in the internet, and internet creativity is special.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it.
Yeah.
And like, in 1997, like, you didn't have that. Like, you were missing a big chunk of beheading videos and fucking steakandcheese.com. Some weird shit, bro, was going down in the 90s. I don't even want to fucking think about it. It was a dark
I don't even
time.
know what steak and cheese.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
It doesn't sound like I want to know what it is.
Nope, so. You don't.
2 girls, 1 cup.
It was worse.
Worse than that?
Oh, so much worse.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to leave that at that. There's some listeners
You're gonna Google that shit. You're gonna Google that shit. I don't even know if it's still up. I don't even know if it's still a thing.
I don't even know what that is.
But you're curious. That's the thing.
Does it involve blue waffle?
No. Yes, it does. But you should probably Google blue waffle first to see what that means. So
No,
then you,
I know what a blue waffle means. That's why I'm asking.
No, I want the listeners to go. Yeah.
Yeah. No, ease yourself into it. And I
You're
don't
right.
even know if that's
Right.
easing here.
That's not.
Do you remember recently, side tangent, but recently Eggo waffles,
say
like
Lego.
Eggo waffles came
Yeah.
out with like a unicorn waffle that was just like a
Stop
blue
it.
waffle.
Stop
and
it.
people were just like having
No
a field
way.
day with that.
I'm surprised I did not hear about that because that seems like something I would care very much about.
Yeah. Yep.
How long ago was that?
You ever ate a blue waffle?
That's going to be the screenshot of the episode. Is me going,
Well,
I know it.
what I love is the fact that you had to think about it. Like,
Never.
oh man, you are insane, bro. Wait, let me. I almost just put in blue.
Yeah, I
waffle.
know you did.
It would have been.
I know you did.
Horrible. Eggo blue waffle.
It's still
Oh,
gonna
it was
come
blue
up.
mermaid waffles that they came out with, and it was literally like
That's a blue waffle. Yeah, that's what
yeah.
you expect to see.
that's what you would expect to see.
but that's not
But
what you
that's
see.
not what you would see if you straight up Google blue waffle.
Or awful waffle.
All of that is awful. All right. So, in more serious news.
Oh, Jesus.
yeah.
I don't like serious news.
Bruce Willis is stepping away from acting following his diagnosis of aphasia.
Aphasia. And I did not, I'll be honest, I did not know what
I didn't
aphasia
know what that
was
is-
when I
that is
first.
either, but it's pretty much like early signs dementia kind of thing.
Yes. Yes.
Where they have problems putting together words and remembering in general.
Yeah, just communicating in general.
Yeah, okay.
Ideas back and forth. Yeah, and I, like I said, I didn't know what it was, and then in some of those articles they had stories from cast members of people that have been working with Bruce Willis in the last few years, and they were just really sad stories of him unsure where he was, what was going on. I think in his contract it said that he was contracted to work no more than 8 hours a day on a movie for 2 days, and half the time he would only stay 4 hours and then leave just because he was struggling so hard with his lines and all that shit, dude. And there was, people that worked with Bruce Willis like back in the day.
Yeah.
That, like on set, not necessarily directors or anything like that, but people on set that had worked around Bruce Willis then and then recently, and they were just like, yeah, this is not
Completely different
completely
person.
different person, that they remember. And that's so sad because Bruce Willis is always, just the badass, smart ass fucking John McClane motherfucker that you think of, dude. And
Zed's dead, baby.
fucking
Zed's
Butch from Pulp Fiction. He's so many classic roles, and it's sad. It's sad. And that's what happens as we get older. People get sick and they're passing away and retiring. And oh man, yeah, that was tough because I think it was
definitely
one
sad,
of his daughters. So when they released something on Instagram with a caption that explained, I think, what was going on. That's how this originally had come out.
Yeah, I mean, his family is the one who came out and said that he was diagnosed with this brain disorder that's caused by brain damage.
Brain damage, yeah.
Who knows?
Well, what? Yeah, like
I mean,
usually
I don't
actors like they have stunt doubles when shit's
Sure.
wild. So like you wouldn't think that Bruce Willis is taking headshots,
you never know.
too often. And
That could be caused by like punches too.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Is he
I don't
fighting? Is he, yeah,
Could have
like,
been.
young
Yeah, and the post that
sports
was
injuries.
released, it said, to Bruce's amazing supporters as a family, we wanted to share that our beloved Bruce has been experiencing some health issues and has recently been diagnosed with aphasia, which is impacting his cognitive abilities. As a result of this, and with much consideration, Bruce is stepping away from the career that has meant so much to him. So, and then it says, this is a really challenging time for our family, and we are appreciative of your continued love, compassion, and support. We are moving through this as a strong family unit, and wanted to bring his fans in because we know how much he means to you and you do to him. As Bruce always says, live it up, and together we plan to do just that. So, you know, he's going to live his final days with his family. Like, how this could be years. This could be a year. It's.
I picture like Muhammad Ali.
Yeah,
like that was what came
to
to
be a
my
life,
mind.
but it's not going to be much of one.
Right. What are you going to be doing? Like, oh, that would be heartbreaking to see after just, you know, seeing Bruce Willis, bro. Like, I didn't know Muhammad Ali when he was a young fucking crazy. Like, I've seen videos, obviously, but like, I didn't grow up with, you know, seeing Cassius Clay and shit. Like, I had no idea. So, like, I had just, honestly, when I think of Muhammad Ali, the Muhammad Ali that I've always known has been the one that has been sort of sick and degenerated, you know.
I mean, same with, what was his name? Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
And I do remember Richard Pryor.
I was gonna say, like, I remember Richard Pryor movies and stand-up and shit, but, like...
The Toy was a dope movie to me when I was a kid.
And Hear No Evil, See No Evil.
Yeah,
that was always something I watched. Even as a way too young kid, I watched that movie, bro. That was...
Harlem Nights.
Yeah.
And to watch him, at the end, he was the same way.
Yeah.
Couldn't really speak, you know, deteriorated. So now we're at that age where our heroes,
the people that we grew up with, the quippy, funny,
those people we remember.
Yeah.
They're starting to
sucks, dude.
Starting to go. So, you know, a lot of love out there to Bruce Willis and
the
his
Willis
family.
Yeah. I only know Rumor Willis. That's the only other Willis that I know. But
sure,
Rumor, I wish you well.
Thoughts and prayers.
Absolutely.
Thoughts and prayers to the entire family.
Demi.
Another retirement announcement was Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey announced that he is stepping away from acting. It's not the same, but I'm just saying.
It seemed open-ended, though, the way Jim Carrey is. He's like, I could come back. Like,
he could, but he's been very vocal on how he's just not liking Hollywood in general as of late, you know, the past few years. And he's been very vocal about being like, I don't know, just like extremely spiritual, not really believing in like the human experience in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's been preaching the soul stuff and like how we're eternal and like space shit for a while, you know, like the universe type of stuff. And he's also been very vocal about like Illuminati stuff and like crazy shit. The people what people consider crazy, right? And a lot of that is tied to Hollywood and you know, but so it's not any surprise to me that he's quitting, but he is saying that he said if I get what's the actual quote? Let me see here. I'm not seeing the quote that he said, and I'm not playing the video, but he said I might continue down the road, but I'm taking a break. And you know, really like his quiet life. He really likes his quiet life. He said, I have enough. I've done enough. I am enough. Like he's just tired of it, I guess. And he said he's retired. He did say he's retiring, but it has to be like some great script that brings him back. He's probably willing to come back.
Yeah.
But you know, he's just after you've had the career he has the money, he's like, why not? Look at not Charlize Theron, Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
She retired. I didn't even realize it. She retired like
pretty young.
2011.
Yeah.
2014, something like that. And she hasn't been in a movie since. It wasn't until I think we were having the conversation. We're like, "Yo, where the fuck is Charlie or Cameron? Why do I keep
calling her
saying
Charlize Theron?
I don't know.
I mean, she's smoking.
Cameron.
Yeah.
Like, what has she done?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, honestly, if he's content enough to do that, like if there's nothing inside of him that's like, I need to go act and do movies, then good, do your thing. But
what you got to do.
Also, no one's clamoring for more Jim Carrey movies. Like, it's not like he's retiring at the peak of his fame, like going at the top of his game. So, like, it's easy to do when you're not in demand. Like, you could just sort of fade and do your own thing, and that's awesome. Like, I would totally do that if I had, you know, millions of dollars to just chill. Like, that's the goal, right?
Yeah.
To just chill with your family.
Cameron Diaz, I believe she married like a billionaire.
She did. She married the dude from Good Charlotte. one of the that's who she's married to, bro. Yeah. I'm definitely not a billionaire, but he's probably more well off than we are anyway.
I thought she married somebody like that was like loaded.
Nah. He has like a lip ring and engaged earrings, bro. That's who she's married to right now. Yeah. She's like, I'm going to call it a career. I've peaked. I've met this man from a emo punk band, and that's
Benji
that's
Madden.
it. Yeah, Benji Madden.
Wow.
That's it.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I'm proud. I'm
No
pretty sure he's
Rupert
still
Murdoch,
touring.
but as long as she's happy, right?
All right. Yeah. All right. And on that news,
Cameron Diaz is living a probably similar life to you right now.
she made some bread, so it doesn't even fucking matter. What
Hopefully
he's
she was
doing.
smart with it and not MC Hammer.
Very true. Very true. All right, you need to fill me in on this because I didn't really read too much on this. But what's going on with Ezra Miller in the? So apparently Ezra Miller. What I do know,
I'm glad you brought this up.
Is that Ezra Miller? If you don't know who Ezra Miller is, he is the Flash in Justice League and in the upcoming
Flashpoint movie.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep. So he still has a very big career. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Even though that has been pushed back an entire fucking year.
Yep.
But apparently he has been in an occasion 10 occasions.
10 occasions.
Month
buddy.
alone.
Yes. This month. Just 10 occasions.
One time for breaking into a couple's bedroom and threatening a man saying, I will bury you and your slut wife.
And your slut wife. That is my favorite quote. That's got to be the episode title, right? I will bury you and your slut wife. I do not know what's going on with this dude at all. Like 10 times. And like, what kind of police force do you have where you just keep letting this dude like skate? Like, listen, if we come back here a 7th time, we're going to do something serious. And he's like, oh, yep, nope. This guy and his slut wife were fucking around. And they're like, all right, if I come back here an 8th time, I'm going to be pissed. Like, what's going on? What kind of substance abuse issues? And I don't even like mentioning people's substance abuse issues because I love substances and I love abusing them. But like, I handle my shit. The cops don't get called on me. What the fuck, dude? Like, I don't understand.
I don't understand either. But there's one of these instances where I could definitely understand spazzing out. And
karaoke. What were they singing?
So he said. Miller took issue late Sunday with people singing Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper's ballad "Shallow" at a bar.
Yo, that would piss me off too. You're right. You're
small
right.
town in Hawaii, in Big Island, Hawaii.
I can't stand for that. I can't stand for Bradley Cooper or Lady Gaga.
There were a bunch of couples that were singing that song.
He heard it so many times.
The fuck out.
Yeah. Let's subtract 3 of those arrests from the 10 count and say it was 7. Just because those seem like they were justified. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Oh, that's hilarious. Because, like, remember I told you, I was like, one of the questions that I wanted to ask on the podcast was like, what song were they singing to when Ezra Miller freaked out in that bar? And now we know that it was. Somebody probably would have guessed that.
Bro, it says, police say Ezra Miller yelled obscenities, grabbed the mic from the singing woman, and lunged at a man playing darts because they're singing the song.
Do we know how big Ezra Miller is? Like, is he like a tall? No, he doesn't seem very big, but like, is he an imposing dude? Because like sometimes in the movies, you don't know, like, Tom Cruise seems tall, and maybe he seems tall, but he's, really short, or he seems short, but he's really tall. 5'11". Okay, 5'11". So he's my height. Almost 6. Okay, yeah. So not imposing.
Yeah. Let's see height and weight. So 5'11", and he's probably about 165. They say.
Oh shit. That's nothing. That's not a lot at all. Like, he's not big enough to be stepping in and calling people's wives a slut and shit.
Yo.
Get fucked up. He comes in and calls your girl a slut or some shit.
I don't know, like, bro. He looks like he could be pretty fucking psycho, though.
I mean, if he's hammered, you never know.
Sure.
But still,
But that's my favorite one right there. Is him yelling obscenities because people are singing this fucking song, which I understand. It was a good song for the movie,
right?
For the length of the movie. But if you gotta hear it outside of that,
multiple times in a row,
yeah,
I get it.
Oh man,
I get it. But what about the other 9 times the cops were called, dog? There's no excusing those.
Another one says, more disturbing though, one couple filed a temporary restraining order against Miller for harassing and threatening them. Per the press, the residents accused the actor of breaking into their bedroom, accosting them, and stealing belongings, including their passports and wallet.
Yes. I mean, that goes beyond hating Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
You're breaking a lot of laws at that point.
Yep. And that's where he said, I will bury you in your slut.
I will bury you in your slut. Why? Why do they need to be buried, Ezra? I don't understand.
Oh, man, there's a video. Y'all want
I have not seen said video. Is it about Ezra?
And this says, y'all want to cancel Will Smith for smacking someone, for slapping someone and disrespecting his wife, but y'all overlook Ezra choking out a woman.
Oh, shit.
We got to watch this now.
Yeah, we got to watch this. It's a live reaction. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yo, for those of you that can't see that video, which is all of you.
Yeah.
He grabs this woman by the throat and brings her down to the ground while whoever is filming says, yo, 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 yo. Like, that's not cool, bro. What's going on? Like, it got taken a step beyond what was happening. Like, that was scary.
Yeah.
I'll fuck Ezra Miller up. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's wearing a turtleneck.
Flash or not. Yo, nobody in a turtleneck's ever going to fuck me up.
No. I'd have to shoot you, bro, if you came at me in a turtleneck and
Facts. And got like a shot on you or something?
Nah, bro, I'm gonna find you. We're
that's
gonna
on site whenever I see you again.
whenever I see you again, bro.
Remember me, the turtleneck guy? It's going fucking down right now.
Oh, man.
Fuck.
Jeez.
Ezra Miller, bro. It's sad to see because I loved his Flash. Like, he was funny in those movies, and I had his back when a lot of people were like, no, I don't like that Flash.
I was actually happy to see him back.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm still happy to see him back because he's probably better than any other Flash out there. But
man.
Get your shit together, Ezra.
Jeez.
Get it together. Put it all in a bag. Get it together.
Oh, man. I still stand behind him on the whole Lady Gaga thing.
Oh, yeah. No, that's justified. That's why I said let's subtract a sin.
Yeah.
Like cinema sins. We're going to subtract a couple sins for that.
For sure. For sure.
Facts.
All right. So let's see. In this news, The Crow is being rebooted.
Was this real? Or was this because I saw this on April Fool's Day, I was very hesitant. Nothing that I saw on April Fool's Day, bro,
to determine what was real and what was not.
And because all that shit they were fucking around with is shit that we fuck with.
Yeah.
So like they were fucking with us directly on April Fool's Day. Like I couldn't send y'all nothing.
Sure.
Because I didn't know.
Same.
I didn't know. I was
no,
like,
but
yo, this is wild.
legit though.
Okay, this is legit. Okay.
So The Crow is being rebooted with Bill Skarsgard.
That's dope.
It is dope.
I love Bill Skarsgard.
Yeah, I think I
fuck with The Crow.
I fuck with Bill Skarsgard for sure. More so than The Crow.
I mean, Brandon Lee. I mean, The Crow is dope. I don't hate The Crow.
I don't really remember it. I remember I saw it.
Yeah. After I
multiple times, but it's been a long time.
Absolutely. I don't watch it all the time.
But it is going to, and I fuck with Bill Skarsgard. If you don't know who Bill Skarsgard is, he is actually the man who played Pennywise in It, in the latest rendition of It.
Oh, so good.
He's also played numerous like creepy characters. He does creepy very well.
He does.
I think as the Crow, it would be legit for him to play that role.
Because the Crow was kind of creepy. It was
kind of.
Like
I mean,
Sting the wrestler,
Sting
like
took
that's
that
all
persona.
that. Yeah, that whole thing
Sting
that he
took that shit
adopted
over,
from the
yeah.
Crow. Like that's why he was badass, because the Crow was badass.
Yeah, yeah.
And when I found out that Brandon Lee got killed on the set of the Crow, you know, like making the movie, I became obsessed with it for a while when I was younger, and I was like, "Yo, this is. Can I see it? Can I see where he got?" Like I was going crazy with it.
Yeah,
but the Crow is dope, and Bill Skarsgard, that whole Skarsgard family,
they're all
like they all fuck, bro. Like that whole shit.
Yep.
Damn, I wish I could have got some of that
Yeah.
Skarsgard blood in me. Damn.
I mean, make it to Hollywood. You get Skarsgard something in you.
Whoa. That sounded weird, bro.
Yeah, that sounded weird.
Pause. You need to pause real quick. Pause real quick.
Wait. No, we gotta hit that with the
Nigga, you gay.
We're gonna hit drops in a minute. You know, we just
I
let
know.
them go.
We
We
just-
just we slack
sleep on our
that.
drops.
We do hard.
We do.
Hard.
Come on, man. Why you gonna fuck all my shit like that, man? Come on.
That's fair. That's fair. It's been a minute.
It
It's been a minute.
It has been. But no, I fuck with this, and I think it's gonna be real dope. I think it's gonna revive the Crow
hope so.
franchise.
That'd be
because
dope, 'cause I
after
don't-
that,
like you said,
obviously,
I don't really
he
remember.
died after making the first.
Right.
But there were multiple.
There were.
afterward. Who's the actor that took it over after that?
I was
Do you
just thinking
remember?
that I do not remember. I was like, man, I hope he remembers if he's going to ask me because I do not.
You sound like the vodka Red Bulls hitting you, bro.
Facts. You saw how much vodka we put in the.
You set us up with that, bro.
I did. I went hard on the gutty goo.
The Gotti Goo.
Gutty goo.
I don't even know who this is, but
Who
he
is that?
kind of looks like him. Vincent Perez.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that is, but I know that
Somebody
there was
got
one
very
after
lucky. Frank Grillo?
that. No.
Oh,
it was not
damn.
Frank Grillo.
I was going to say, Frank Grillo hitting it on the pod today.
No, I actually
We're imagining Frank Grillo
on everything.
Yo, was that Frank Grillo? Was that my
No,
man
you
Frank?
did see Frank Grillo, but it was
No, I
because
know.
yeah.
I was saying, like, an anime movie that we're thinking, like, The Crow, was that Frank Grillo?
Apparently, no, I didn't. I thought it was like a bigger actor that played him, but no.
Yeah, no,
After
just
that, it
some
was
random
Brandon
dude.
Lee. It was the biggest
That
one.
would be cool if he sparked, like, if Bill Skarsgård sparked a whole franchise.
Sure.
That'd be dope.
All right.
Anybody could
and
be him.
So, last piece of news that I have is Chris Hemsworth has kicked off the press tour for Thor 4, for Thor: Love and Thunder.
Damn, that means it's
and we are
soon,
still
bro.
waiting for this trailer.
How you gonna fucking go on a motherfucking press tour
We have
without
no
giving
trailer.
us a trailer? What kind of questions are these reporters supposed to ask them when they have no fucking idea what's going on?
Right.
Do we have any video of this, or are they just
have
saying,
nothing.
"Oh, press tour started"?
No, he started a press tour, but I don't know what kind of questions they're asking,
Motherfucker.
but he obviously can't really say much.
I feel like if I were the media interviewing these people, Taika and everybody, I would be pissed. Like,
Why?
what? Because, like, I want to, if you at least had a trailer as a reporter going into like some sort of press interview, it would at least give you something to go off of other than asking the same, vague bullshit questions that you can ask about a movie that you've seen nothing about, which is probably what everybody on this press tour is going to be asking. So I feel like that's a shitty way to go through a press tour. No, like, isn't the point to get like
To
the
ask-
word out? Like, you want buzz. Like,
They're gonna be talking about the things that we do know, right? Is like how, like, what has it been on? Like, how's it been on set? How did you, going through COVID? How, like, what were the practices? Things like that. Like, we know certain people are in the cast. I think they're gonna be asking a lot of those questions, and a lot of the meat and potatoes at this point. There really isn't going to be any because it's just going to be a lot of that. Once the trailer drops, you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
And like we said before, we're assuming that they're gonna, and it's fair. It's fairly. I'm fairly confident that we will get that trailer with Multiverse of Madness, which is dropping actually very soon, next month.
is it next month?
Next month.
Is it
yeah.
May?
Yeah.
May 20,
Because,
May 19th, 18th. Is it in
It's
the
in May,
teens?
but Thor: Love and Thunder is dropping in July, so it's
Right.
not too far behind it.
Fuck.
We look it up every single fucking time.
We should just have like a whiteboard, bro. We should put in like another
Yeah.
way when shit gets fucking
Yep. Yeah,
changed
May-
and
May
delayed.
6th, May 6th.
Okay, I always think it's
6th.
late May and it's early May.
Early May.
That's literally like
3-4 weeks.
yeah.
Yep. Literally a
Damn.
month.
Damn.
It's crazy, right?
That is crazy.
Yeah.
And they're fucking around like that.
Yeah, and Thor Love and Thunder is 2 months after that. Yep, July. July, to be exact. Let's see if we have... Yes, July 8th. So at the beginning, too. Damn. Beginning of July.
Love that. Right after the 4th of July.
Yep.
It's going to be hot. Movie theater's nice
and
and cool when you go to
make
the
it
summer.
into that theater. Fuck that.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Do we have anything at all? No, just the pictures that when they announced it like 2 years ago, 2 to 3 years ago.
Christian Bale, God Butcher.
Yep.
Oh,
God Butcher. Nebula's in it.
Nebula. I love Nebula.
Jane Foster, obviously Thor.
Yeah.
Melissa McCarthy's in it.
Whoa.
Peter Quill. We know Guardians is gonna be in there.
Right, Guardians are.
Russell Crowe is Zeus. Valkyrie, of course. Sif is back. I like that they have the actors too, because like actor Odin, and they already said that Matt Damon is coming back as as actor Loki.
Yes. King of cameos.
Yep. So they're doing the actor thing, but yeah, I can't wait for this. I think this is going to fuck way harder than either of the two movies, because I'm super excited.
Oh, I mean, it's gonna fuck harder than any of the Thor movies that have already.
Well,
come
no,
out.
not even the Thor movie. I was thinking like it's probably gonna fuck harder than
Spider-Man,
than possibly Spider-Man and Multiverse. Who knows?
I mean, we haven't even seen Multiverse yet.
Right.
Yo, this is gonna fuck harder than
Maybe
Multiverse.
Possibly.
I mean, those are high hopes, my friend.
Well,
I hope they live up to your high hopes.
The reason why I say that is they keep like one-upping the next one. It seems like we don't know until we see Multiverse of Madness.
That's true.
It just kind of seems like they've been like upping the ante with every single release.
I hope you're right.
I hope so too,
I hope that's
bro.
the
I
case.
hope so too.
I hope that's the case.
And I don't know shit about Gore the God Butcher, but sounds badass, and I hear he's a fucking beast.
Just the name, bro. And Christian Bale brings it.
Yeah.
We know Christian Bale brings it. He's not going to phone in some Marvel fucking Anthony Hopkins bullshit. He's going to fucking... He knows what's up. He knows what he's doing. He's not just reciting lines like Westworld.
Yeah.
It's going to be fire.
I can't wait, bro.
No, you're right. It might be doper. Let's see.
Wait. I do have to tell you, totally off topic of this though.
Okay.
But I am 6 episodes into Severance.
Oh,
and
I love to hear this.
Yeah, no,
I feel like a dick because I haven't been watching Snowfall, and I'm like, yo, you should check out this show Severance, and my man rolls through it like a G, and I'm fucking up.
Yeah, Not watching. Yeah,
I'm not watching Snowfall yet.
I'm not even
no,
gonna give you shit about it anymore because you should know better.
Oh, see, now that's sad. I'm not even getting shit for it anymore. You just gave up.
I'm just giving up.
You
on
just
that.
gave up. Now I'm gonna watch it out of
6
spite.
episodes in, it started off pretty slow. Where it was like, it really was that first episode where it's just like, what, this shit is so fucking weird. Like, what the fuck is going on with it? My girl gave up because it was so fucking weird. I think it was
understandable though.
I don't think it was the fact that it was weird. I think it's the fact that we had so much shit to actually watch. And then that first episode was just like, this is so weird. It is intriguing.
It answered nothing, so it's almost like a waste of time.
So it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But she was just like so into the other shows that we were watching that she was okay to let this one fall to the wayside.
Yeah.
She's just like, yeah, you can watch
She
it. Whatever.
slept on it.
And she might even catch it.
She might
later.
need to.
But it's now we're at the point where certain things are starting to come to light, and I'm like, yo, I want to know what the fuck is going on with this company,
it
bro.
unfolds in a very crazy way where you have enough to be satisfied as far as like questions that you had going into the series, like those unanswered questions through the first 3 episodes where you're like, is this dope? Is this not dope?
Yep.
Like, what the fuck's going on? And they give you just enough where you're like, okay, I'm in. Like, you got me. And then as the episodes go on, they're still just laying down those little breadcrumbs for you, bro. And man, the acting, and it's so like, I don't want to say low budget because like it's Apple TV and like their script, their writers, everything is top notch, but like it's a very simple set.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing,
all takes place
FX,
in this office.
Yeah, no special effects in it. Like
they go to the house, same street, same, for all we know, they could use the same exact visual of them driving off and driving back in.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
We know not a lot.
Yeah.
And sometimes that feels good. to not know a lot. But yeah, I love hearing, and I have another couple friends that I've told about Severance, and whenever I tell somebody about a show and they're like, oh yeah, I'm like, they're not going to fucking watch this.
Right,
like I just assume because I know how I am, I know how it goes. Sure. But I've had multiple friends that were like, yo, I've watched this and it's fucking dope. And like we start talking about it.
Doesn't it feel good doesn't it feel good?
Bro, how many shows? Don't even get me started on that bullshit. You put me on to a lot of shit that I fuck with. It does. And I'm sorry you don't have that satisfaction.
The only real reason
I walked right into that. That was so bad. Doesn't that feel good when that happens? When someone loves something that you recommended? Yes, it did.
Well, the only reason why I give you such hard shit is because the only other show where you, like, for whatever reason, absolutely refused to watch was fucking Ozark, and you fucking love Ozark.
Like top 3 shows for me. And I was slept on it hard. I was like, nah, I'll fuck with it whenever I feel like it.
King of Queens.
King of Queens. That's all accurate. I got nothing.
That's why I give you so much shit. It's like, yo, when I'm really like trying to tell you.
And when I watch this, how good is that payoff going to be when I come back at you and I'm like, yo, Snowfall was the dopest shit I've ever seen in my life. You're going to be like,
pretty good.
That's what I'm saying. I got it built up now.
Ozark was the one where you were tripping. For sure.
I was
for
100%.
sure. We were both telling you, bro, you were like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I don't think that's probably the most slept on show in my repertoire as far as my.
I'm not gonna say that it's better than Ozark. Ozark was.
It can't be better.
No.
Ozark.
It's not. Ozark is the shit. But it's a dope ass show. But I just have to give you shit because I'm your boy, and that's what we have to do now.
That's what we do.
But no. Severance was dope. I highly recommend that. For those of you who listen every week and haven't had the chance, yo, we say it all the time, and it's not because we are Apple fanboys,
right?
But Apple TV has stepped their shit up.
They have,
yeah. Ptolemy, the Last Days of Ptolemy Gray is such a good show too. There's a few shows that I've slept on Apple TV, and I have to go back and watch.
The original programming on Apple
it's
TV
all original programming.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the downfall. It is all original programming, and a lot of that original programming is fire. But I feel like, and I was just talking to Ash about this, like to be one of those streaming services, those top tier streaming services, you need a back catalog of shit that people can just put on in the background like they do with Friends or The Office or, you know, some bullshit
that people really love is like Peanuts.
Right.
And Fraggle Rock and Sesame
stupid
Street.
bullshit, right, that we're not even going to fuck with. Like, that's what kids would fuck with. But, like, they need a back catalog. Once they build a decent back catalog, I think Apple will be ready to compete. The original content is superior to most of the streaming services that are out there.
They won the Oscar this
exactly.
year. They beat out
That's
Netflix.
What I'm saying. Like, they're fucking, like, they know what they're doing. They just need that little bit of comfort for those subscribers to know that, like, this is what I'm paying for. I get this new content, and if there's not any dope new content I'm into, I can fall back on this, which
By
I
this
fucking
point, though,
love.
there is a good amount of original content that would justify at least 1 month of being 2-3 months.
Absolutely,
of being
but you want those years, dog.
Oh, I know.
Have you ever thought about stopping your Netflix subscription? Has that ever even crossed your mind? No. Mm-mm. That's what Apple wants.
Yeah, but I haven't thought about canceling my Apple subscription either.
I mean, because it's cheap.
I thought about all the other
reasonably
ones.
Priced. It's
I
reasonably
thought about
priced
like
subscription.
Hulu. Like, do I need it?
Right.
Thought about like Amazon Prime. If Hulu, no, I do pay for Hulu, but it's I pay for Hulu, but it's bundled into the Disney Plus. So I have that whole bundle thing going.
But if Apple can get into that, you're not even going to think about letting it expire or go away tier. Like, that's where the bread is. And I feel like Netflix is there, obviously, and Hulu is, at least in my opinion, it's pretty close with some of the original content and just like the FX streaming shit that they have on there.
No, I fuck with all of it.
They're
like I just
and
signed
Disney
up for
Plus, bro. Like they're all these I would not want to lose.
No, I just signed up for Paramount Plus.
Damn. Oh, that's right. You did the trial to watch Halo.
I did the trial to watch Halo, and then I did enjoy Halo. So I'm just like,
Halo was great.
Signing up for I'm signing up for this month. And then at first I did the the lower side of it, which is $4.99.
Yeah.
And then I was watching the show, and a trailer came on,
and you're like,
and
nope.
I said, "Fuck this!"
What is it, $6.99?
So now it's $9.99.
Oh Jesus, that's a pretty big jump, bro.
It is. But I keep hearing that because I listened to a podcast where they promote Paramount Plus hard, like just talking about the different shows that are on there. So once Halo is done, or we fall into that TV show limbo where we don't have anything, I think I'm gonna, because like they have the Jackass movie, I'm gonna probably check it out on there. They have Mayor of Easttown?
Mayor of Easttown, yeah.
With Jeremy Renner.
Yep.
Like I haven't seen that. That's on there. I'm gonna probably check that out.
Yeah.
I'll probably start looking at a couple of it because I keep hearing that the content is actually pretty good. So I'm gonna check it out.
Is any
Halo's
indication,
good. Halo's been good.
Halo impressed.
You watched the first two episodes?
First 2 episodes. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Awesome. Like better than good. Like they were great at Pablo Schreiber. Awesome.
Yep.
Everybody awesome.
He's been killing it.
The FX awesome. Like I don't know why I thought it was going to be sort of cheese dick going in.
Yeah, like CW.
We always joke around about CW vibes when we watch some bullshit, but like that was very, very, very drippy of a beverage there. But no, like there was a lot of scenes like when you're on the alien planet there. And like they're talking, to their high priestess or whatever the fuck that chick. Like that was all very impressive as far as like the effect. Yo, dude, so good and engaging. Like I was really. It's like I didn't think I would give a shit about any of that.
People were talking shit about like how the storyline didn't play close to the game, but we talked about that last week,
right?
And we were just like, "Who gives a fuck?"
It doesn't matter. Use the same names and places and planet. That's all we want. It's just like some connection, to the original material. It does not have to. At least in my opinion, it doesn't have to be fucking verbatim with any sort of game text or dialogue.
It just has to be fun, man.
Yeah, make it fun, make it engaging, and say things that I recognize. Like that probably sounds pretty stupid. Yeah, Planet Reach, like all that shit, bro. All that shit that like it sparks something in my mind when I hear it.
Episode 1 though, the action sequences, were fucking fire.
Yeah, bro. When the fucking Spartans land and they start saving fucking was it Madrigal?
Yeah.
When they fucking start saving that planet and they just because these people are getting fucked up and you're like, oh my God, somebody help them. Like at that point you're desperate for them to get helped. And like these people start landing and that's Master Chief because you played the games before. It was so cool just to watch that and to
he said that
remember
too,
the games, dude.
Pablo Schreiber said that it was first time he put the suit on, he was just like, "Holy shit!" Like I'm Master Chief.
That's crazy. I couldn't even. I couldn't even imagine, bro. I couldn't even imagine.
I put the suit on. I just looked at myself like, "Yo, I'm fucking Master Chief right now." Like, yo, this is wild.
I don't think. I mean, as far as the games go, we've never seen Master Chief without his helmet on. So like.
It doesn't take away.
Do a good job, and you're Master Chief, bro. Yeah. Like that will be the only
thing.
Chief.
The only thing that kind of took me because I played so much Halo is obviously Pablo Schreiber doesn't sound like the voice of the actual actor who voiced Master Chief. And a lot of people, I haven't seen it yet, but a lot of people complained about Cortana not being like the blue color and all of this stuff, which is all stupid little bullshit that people just want to complain about. But it looks, but the show is good.
The heart of the series, bro, is
the show is good. It's very good. I can't wait for the next episode.
And I think because I thought the CW vibes, like when I watched it, and it was so far from that,
extremely low expectations,
right? And it was just above and beyond what I was expecting, and I was like, damn, like, this is fucking dope.
So you're signing up for it too, and to finish the series at least.
It's all on a Plex, so okay. And I could probably get you a hookup, honestly. I mean, you don't need that Paramount shit. Like,
yeah, sure.
But fuck, yeah, I banged through both of those episodes like back to back. I was like, well, because like I think right when I started, then one had just come out like the day before the second one, so I just I did like a back to back thing, and it was great. I was super happy. Like I could totally see why you subscribed to the Paramount, because it was legit.
Yeah, and whatever, it's just like whatever. I'll make use of it. We
got a little bit of time. I was thinking maybe we, I don't know if you want to do like a spoiler-free Moon Knight sort of
we can.
discussion.
Before we do that,
yeah.
I forgot to bring it up earlier, but I do have an unpopular opinion.
Oh,
I do have an unpopular opinion that doesn't have to do with Hollywood or anything like that. So, but my unpopular opinion, and I am only assuming it's unpopular because a lot of people hate.
Did you hit the?
Oh, sure.
Unpopular opinions.
Sure. All right. So my unpopular opinion, and this could be petty. It could be something stupid.
Yep.
But slides. Do you wear them with or without socks?
I do both.
Really?
Honestly, yeah. Like so.
My unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
Is that slides without socks is fucking disgusting. On anyone.
Without socks.
Yes,
are disgusting.
You can wear sandals like the flip flop sandals, the thong sandals with no socks, obviously.
Yeah, because
it's disgusting if you wear those with socks.
Right. Yeah.
But slides look horrible with people who do not wear socks with them.
So just bare feet in slides.
Bare feet in slides, like as if you just got out of a fucking pool,
right,
or a shower, and you're wearing these slides to get from the shower to the locker. That's as far as that should go. Okay, that should not be a trend to wear them out in the streets with no socks or anything.
But that's okay if you're like a shower setting, a pool setting, a beach setting. You're on the beach,
right? But when you're chilling,
just chilling, right, I'm going into.
You're on vacation. You're going to a restaurant. You're on vacation and you are at a party, an active party, and you are wearing slides with no socks on or anything, just feet. Fucking mainly because it just looks so fucking stupid with the big old slides top, and then your fucking shitty ass looking toes sticking out of that shit. It looks stupid.
It grows toenails and shit.
Yeah, it just looks stupid.
And that goes for thong sandals though too, right? Because I feel like that's still gross.
People that wear thong sandals, and Johnny would
Johnny's he's probably got him on right now as he's listening to this.
But even then, it's like I don't find that to be as bad. Like thong sandals, it's whatever. It's people just get used to it. You're kind of used to that. But when people wear out in public, they wear their slides with no socks, no anything, just bare feet. It looks like you're coming out of the fucking shower. I remember when we used to work at the stand, people would wear like slides with no socks or anything, and that's just like their work attire. They wore that shit all day. That shit would look horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I said
it's unpopular. It's unpopular because enough people wear them without socks.
I don't wear slides out in public. Honestly,
people wear this is what I'm talking about in public.
No,
in public.
I get it. I'm just saying, like, I feel like slides are like a house thing, like slippers or going out to take the garbage out or starting the grill. Like,
I don't know if it's because if it's a hood thing or what.
Yeah.
But I would wear slides out into the world. Yeah. But I generally wear socks with them.
No, if I do, I definitely have socks on.
Yeah, I have socks on, and then I'll go out into the world. Yeah. It's a comfort thing, whatever. But you know, like it's something about it being barefoot and you just being out in the world. Yeah. To me, it just doesn't it doesn't look right. It doesn't look right to
on
me.
Your toes.
It's gross.
And shit.
It's just gross.
And I don't honestly like. I feel like thong sandals are just as bad because like if I'm in a restaurant, I don't want to look down and see your gross ass fucking thong sandal toe knuckles. Sure,
but that's more common. That's way more common.
It is, but
it doesn't look as bad. I
feel like it's just as gross. And honestly, I feel like I can't wear thong sandals. No, that's what I'm saying.
That shit hurts.
That does hurt. Like, how do people wear that shit?
I don't know,
it's gross and it looks stupid.
Ask
like
Johnny
I don't.
Next time he comes in.
Yeah. I don't know, because like the people that wear them, they always have the grossest toes too.
Yeah,
like I've never seen like sexy ass feet in some thong sandals. It's always just like gnarled toe knuckles, and it's not good.
Yeah, I mean, and not only that, why don't we throw in there, if you're gonna wear the thong sandals, fucking have shorts on. Don't do that with long pants.
Oh yeah, no.
No.
God no. And no cargo shorts. No cargo shorts either.
Doesn't matter. Just wear some shorts with them. Like, it has to be.
Okay, we'll allow cargo shorts.
It's a certain ensemble, bro. Yeah. But you can't be wearing jeans and fucking thong sandals either.
No. Oh. Yeah. Disgusts me just thinking about it. So
thinking about it.
Gnarly.
But it's an unpopular opinion.
It is.
No, it's an unpopular opinion with the slides, even with socks on, because people are just like, "Oh, you're wearing socks with slides?" Blah, blah, blah. Like, nah. I fuck with the socks and the slides. Yeah. If you're gonna wear slides, throw some fucking socks on. If you're gonna wear thong sandals, just wear that. But don't. Nah, you can't just wear them shits. Especially skinny motherfuckers with them skinny ass fucking toes sticking out of a fat ass fucking
hairy toe knuckles.
Yeah, fat ass fucking what's it called? Because the slides are usually really thick up on top, chunky. And then you have them little fucking bony ass fingers sticking out. It doesn't look right. No. Doesn't look right.
I'm behind that. You sold me.
I sold you. Better not see you wearing them shit. Cool.
Hell nah. Never. I keep my socks on at all times.
All right, so yeah. That's the only. You don't have any unpopular opinions, right? You don't have to force one.
No,
you don't have to force one.
I didn't.
All right, so yeah, we could definitely talk about a small spoiler-free.
A little bit of Moon Knight. Spoiler-free. We're gonna go spoiler-free.
We can go spoiler. I mean, what you call?
Yeah,
it.
No, let's go spoiler-free because this is a surprise type of thing. I don't want anybody to have to drop off or anything. But like,
what were your thoughts on that episode,
bro? I didn't have thoughts coming in. I had no idea based just on the trailers that we saw, and the trailers were confusing as fuck. And like the action looked dope. I was like, okay, this has potential. And then I watched the first episode, and Oscar Isaac, bro, he just kills it.
Yeah.
And like I didn't really the only thing I knew about Moon Knight. I didn't know anything about the character other than there was like a BuzzFeed article that I read like a week or two ago that was like the craziest things Moon Knight has done in the comics. So it was pretty much just like a top 15 list of these crazy things that the character has done like throughout the comic books. It was like beating such and such Avengers. Like it was all impressive shit. Like, wow, this dude must have at least some sort of power, you know, like in the comics to be smashing these people he is. So like that sort of opened my eyes a little bit more to the character. And then, you know, when the episode started and the way that it started, obviously we're spoiler free here, so I don't want to spoil anything. But the episode itself was very self-contained within the MCU, meaning there wasn't a lot of like Easter egg bullshit from the MCU. You weren't looking for Mephisto bullshit. Like it was a very self-contained story that you could tell wasn't too current as far as like the MCU goes. Like, you know, there was no like metaverse and shit. Like it was sort of like a clean slate almost. And they confirmed,
they also confirmed that it did take place after the events of Hawkeye.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So it is still, I did not know that in the timeline.
Yeah. No, they just confirmed that.
That's actually pretty dope. But like, as far as like sort of being able to let down my guard of, you know, looking for whatever in any Marvel bullshit that we watch, starting with the sort of, you know, what WandaVision did to us.
But that's exactly what I was looking forward to this show, is the fact that I knew nothing about this character, and it's a brand new character. So that told me that it has nothing to do with the timeline.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure it does have something to do with the timeline eventually.
Yeah.
But up to this point, this is a whole new character, whole new story.
See, that's what made me nervous. I find the comfort in what we know about the MCU. So when something gets introduced like the Eternals or something that I'm not familiar with, I get nervous. Like, oh my God, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, but I did up until Shang-Chi came out.
Yeah.
Once Shang-Chi came out and that shit fucked so hard, I was like, you know what? I'm actually looking forward to these new shows that have nothing to do with the MCU that we know, because up to this point, this is the first show that wasn't a continuation of a story that you know, that
Familiar
has been
with,
building.
at least,
Yeah,
yeah.
that we're familiar with and been building things up. No one mentioned Moon Knight at all in any of these shows or anything, its existence or anything. So, so I'm super pumped for that. And when looking into it, what I look forward to, and I'm trying not to because we don't know what's going to come from it. But given the
You're dancing around spoilers,
Eternals,
aren't you? Oh,
no. Given the Eternals,
Yeah.
and the scene after the end credit scene,
Yep.
and how we heard Blade and everything.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of rumors of saying that it's a possibility that Blade could show up in this show, with things
I did
that
not hear that.
Well, it's just a possibility. We don't know. We don't know, and I'm trying not to hold on to it.
Sure.
But apparently, Moon Knight does deal with supernatural stuff, as we saw in the first episode, right near the end.
Yeah.
And some of those he does fight like vampires and stuff like that. So, but given off of this first episode, so fucking dope, so crazy how the split personalities is being approached here, where he's just living his normal life, and then he just hears that voice, and it's like and it's saying, oh no, the idiot is in charge, and little small things like that, that just made it actually like really fucking dope. Really dope. And there is an Easter egg somewhere in there where there's a QR code in the background, and if you actually scan that QR code, you get a free digital version of it was like Moon Knight, and it's like a comic that has Moon Knight and a werewolf or something like that. I forgot what the name is. And we're not
that
big of a nerd.
We're not going to scan the QR code.
No, I mean, I'd scan it and I'd read that one comic, but it's just like one comic.
It wouldn't spark a lifetime of comic interest.
I just don't know what the fucking name is, Yeah. But so far, so really good. People are I forgot what they were upset about, of course, because
really? Yeah, people are up in arms.
People are up in arms because they acknowledged the Armenian
genocide.
Yeah, in that first episode, of course. And so people are, why do we have to make everything about? It's just like, but the Armenian people are just like, yo, I love that they acknowledged it,
right?
Like, and the director has been very vocal about wanting to put Middle Eastern heritage into this,
Sure.
and
you can tell.
You could tell right off the bat.
Yep.
He was actually giving people shit about, I forgot what show it was, but it was another popular show that he was just like, they had an opportunity to put in some heritage in there, and they fucking didn't do it. It's not enough for me to look it up, but still. But it was good. First episode's good. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the next episode.
And they only gave us one too. It wasn't like, hey, here's the first three. Fuck with it. Right. That's why they didn't give us half the season to start off with. So they just gave us a little taste. And that's saddening to hear that. I did not know that it was only 6, or if I did, I totally forgot.
Yeah.
And they're all
close to an hour though.
I'm bummed. They are chunky episodes, which was dope.
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing at least the first episode was like an hour and change or something. It was, or close to. It was better than the 36-minute episodes of fucking Mando or something that you could get. You never know what you're gonna get on there.
Another thing too is people were wondering like, yo, will the show be gory enough? Because the fans of the Moon Knight comics, just like, yo, Moon Knight he's wild. Like he gets the business done. I mean, and the biggest comparison that I've heard is he's like he's Marvel's Batman. So obviously with multiple personalities and things like that.
Right.
But I know first episode pretty wild, pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Definitely blood.
Yep.
There's definitely blood in
confirmed that it is definitely bloody. Yep.
Word.
Without a doubt.
So I'm happy with it so far.
Stoked. As far as like a new Marvel series goes, very impressed.
Word.
Very stoked for more.
Yeah. All right. Well, same.
Word.
I'm looking forward to that. So this in the next couple of days, we get the new Halo.
Yeah.
We get the new
New
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Shit's popping.
Yeah.
Feels good.
It's going to be a good week.
I'm pumped.
Same, bro. So as usual, do you have anything to add to this stellar conversation?
I do not. Let's let it go out at the peak.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode. You know we love you, and if you made it this far, you fuck with us.
Yep.
So that means we fuck with you. All right, so if you fuck with us that hard, though, remember to have your friends and family rate, review, subscribe us to us on the pod. Look at I can't even talk anymore. Rate, review, subscribe on your favorite podcast app. If you are on Apple Podcasts, please give us a 5-star review or a 5-star rating and review us. And we will put that on a shirt and send it to you if we like it enough. If you watch us on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. And of course, have your friends subscribe to us as well. If you want to fuck with us with the merch.
Oh, insensitivemerch.com.
Insensitivemerch.com.
Please go to
Stay drippy
insensitivemerch.com.
with Drippy. Look at that nice
Shit.
hoodie right there. Want to
Fresh.
make sure you grab one of those. And all around, thank you guys. We love you. Remember, if you want some political, nerdy type shit, also check out our friends at Critical Mass Podcast because we fuck with them. We love you, Rocco and Dan. And other than that, Gucci.
Word.
Peace.
Peace.
We ain't gotta let it all rock out.
Nah, we good.